Hello, hello, everybody. How are you doing today? And welcome to the Tina Ramsey Show, formerly known as Heal the Honey Pot. And for those of you who are following me on social media, you know why this name change had to happen. But let me do some things as always and make sure that we get our house clean, you know what I'm saying, so that everyone can see us all over the internet and everywhere. But today I'm super duper excited because we have a new guest. We have a guest. He's amazing. He's the CEO of an amazing business that's actually educating our children. And so, who is he? What is he about? We're going to find all that out in our very first episode of season 2 of the Tina Ramsey Show. I'm so happy that you're here. Stay tuned. And we are back, and I want to welcome all of you to the Tina Ramsey Show. For those of you who do not know who I am Coach Tina Ramsey, your mindset development coach, helping you to get it right, starting all in the mind. And we're going to bring on our amazing guests. You know, I changed this show in order to grow and pivot because we have a lot of amazing men within our community and all around the world that I am so blessed to have in my circle. And I said, you know what? I am doing you a disservice by not sharing them with you. And so to kick off this season 2 of the Ramsey Show, formerly known as Heal the Honey Pot TV, we're going to have our very first, we're going to bring on a strong man. Yes, a strong man. And his name is Mr. Jamaal Brown. He is the CEO of Black365.com. Hello, Jamaal. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm both happy and humbled and honored to be the first brother. So I know I got to set it off right.
Yeah, you do. You do. What's up? Nah, you're going to be just fine. I'm just happy to have you. And the reason why I want you to come on the show and for you to be number one is because the time that we're living in now is so important for us to be able to see ourselves and up in a positive way. And when I saw what you was doing, I was like, I have to have him on my show so they'll at least know that you are out there and you have these amazing things for our children, and we're going to go a little bit more into those things. So you're probably saying, why Tina talking in all these codes? Oh my goodness, but we are, I'm just want him to share of himself with you. But before we get started, I want to give a shout out to our gold sponsor, which is She Trucking, the place where you can learn. That is a Black-owned company that is by She Trucking. Her name is Miss Sheree Moore, and she is helping women truck all over, and it's for all ethnicities, and she helping you to know what to do in the trucking industry and how to do it. She actually has classes going on right now, so go ahead, and if you want to drive a truck, girls, well, you need to get with her. All right, with all that being said, come on, Jamaal, what was it, or why did you decide to start your business?
Fantastic question. It's a bit of a long story, but I'll do my best to keep it concise here. Growing up, so I'm here on the West Coast, right outside of LA, where I was born and raised. Growing up, I grew up in a city called Palmdale. It's north of LA. I grew up in a mobile home park. Growing up in that mobile home park, saw folks who looked like me who weren't into the positive things in life, right? I saw athletes, drug dealers, gang members, and entertainers. If I had to sum up the totality of the folks that were around me at that time, and also taking a look inside of my family, again, some of those same things: athletes, drug dealers, gang members, entertainers. One time, it was 4th grade, the teacher gave us an assignment, said, go home, come back with 5 career options that you would like to choose. Other students talked about being astronauts and agents. One kid even said he wanted One kid said he wanted to be a podiatrist. It took me about 15 years to figure out what a podiatrist was. That's a foot doctor for those who out there who might not know, right? And when I got I started looking at my list, like, mine's a little bit different than all that. None of those things were on my list. When it was my turn to stand up in the class, I spoke loudly and proudly and said that I'm either going to be an athlete, a drug dealer, a gang member, or entertainer. Again, that's all that I saw. That's all that I knew. That was all that was around me. If I could quickly go into why I didn't choose a couple of those things, decided not to be a drug dealer. So, actually, my mother helped me with that choice not to become a drug dealer. I was so convinced that I was going to be a drug dealer that actually I decided to tell my mother of my career aspirations. There was a drug dealer on my street. He had the nice car, the booming sound system, and the ladies, and he used to give me candy. So I thought, certainly being a drug dealer is not that bad of a gig. One Sunday morning, I told my mother, I found out what I want to do. Matching my energy, she said, "What, baby? Tell me." I said, "I'm going to sell drugs." And I sort of dipped back, right? She was washing dishes at the, and I was sitting at the bar stool. I just knew that hand was going to come out of the water and knock me in the sleep. It never came. She just kept her head down, kept washing dishes. Washing dishes about a minute. And that minute felt like a year. Then she started humming. That's when I got real scared. She was humming some old Negro spiritual, I don't know what she was humming. And then she says, "Baby, I don't think that's going to work out too well for you." I said, "Why not?" She says, "Well, after I beat you, I'm going to call the cops on you and you're going to go to jail." So grand opening, grand closing. My whole drug career lasted about 4 minutes. Didn't sell an ounce, a brick, a bird, I didn't sell nothing, right? So from that point forward, going into high school, I dedicated every waking moment to the game of basketball. I played basketball night and day and night. All was going well. I was captain of the team. Then one day I wasn't feeling that well. That same loving mother put me to the doctor. My whole test, ears, nose, eyes, everything head to toe. At the end, the doctor said, "Mr. Brown, you have apical hypertrophic cardiomyopathy." I said, "Could you say that in English, please?" He said, "You have hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. So the tip of your heart is about 2 times thicker than it should be." I said, "Oh, maybe that's why I'm so good." He said, "Mr. Brown, it's no laughing matter." I said, "Well, I have a game against our rival next week." He said, "No, you have a heart surgery next week." So as a 14-year-old freshman in high school, I went from a basketball court to an operating table. I woke up, my room full of doctors, family, and the doctor spoke calmly and was a bit melancholy when he said, surgery didn't quite go as expected. There's no additional surgery. There's no medication, nothing we can do to fix your heart. And I'll never sign the waiver for you to play basketball again. I was depressed. I was dejected. Eventually, I realized I wasn't dead. Eventually, I started picking up books. I knew something was wrong with my heart, but there was nothing wrong with my mind. I started picking up books. And those books I picked up, Autobiography of Malcolm X, picked up books about Nat Turner, picked up books about Egypt and the Nile and the pyramids. And I discovered for the first time that people who look like me is more than just athletes, drug dealers, gang members, entertainers, but the world's first doctors, lawyers, architects, engineers, mathematicians, all these wonderful things. What we call Black history truly is the missing pages of world history. The world wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for the contributions of people who look like me. Sparked by that, I went on to become my high school's first ever African-American valedictorian. I was accepted to 8 universities, got about $50,000 in scholarships. And from there, once I graduated, sorry for telling this long story. You asked me a simple question, but I'm taking it this far.
Go ahead. I want to hear the end.
Okay. I wanted to ensure that no other young person thought that all they can do is be an athlete, drug dealer, gang member, or entertainer. So I created a calendar that highlights an event in Black history every single day, 365 days of Black facts, so that no person, but particularly no young person, no person who looks like me can think that we have such limited potential.
Oh, love it, love it. And I love how you took us through the windows of your life, because in order for individuals to understand who you are, not only as a person, but as a business owner, they need to know your story. That's why I'm glad that you share the story so they can connect with you, because it makes us even want to support you even more. But we have a comment coming in from Miss Gladys Zimmerman. She said, "Hello, beautiful people. Hello, Queen. How you doing? Remember to like, share, follow." All right, and we are going to go right back, and we are going to ask you this question. Did you always have the entrepreneurship mindset? Because, that's not something that we usually born with.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I come from 2 hardworking blue collar folks. My father's worked in the aerospace industry for years and years and years. Again, he used to be up before the sun came up and back home after the sun came down. He commuted to where he had to work. Again, wear blue jeans and hard boots, and again, just did some manual labor building airplane and space shuttle parts. My mother's owned her own business. She's been in daycare for 30 plus years, 35 years, if I'm not mistaken. And so I've seen, again, the hard work, and I've seen the entrepreneurial thing as well. I had no clue what I wanted to do. Again, got accepted to a whole bunch of schools, decided to go to a California State University at Long Beach School. Mm-hmm. I earned my degree in business management with an emphasis in information systems with a specialty in electronic commerce. What that means is I was
That's a lot.
more than a mouthful, right? More than a mouthful. I was taught computer stuff and how to sell on the internet. But although I learned that, got a degree in that, I've worked in that field, absolutely had no passion for it, right? Again, truly my passion is inspiring, uplifting, encouraging our people. And so I found a way, thank goodness, to again, be an entrepreneur and work in my passion of, again, inspiring our folks through history.
Oh man, I love it. Love the story. For those of you who do not know who this amazing young man is, this is Mr. Jamaal Brown. He is the CEO of Black365.com. All right, so right now we are going to take us a very small commercial break, and we will be back in a moment. Are you a small business owner or entrepreneur and you are frustrated? You are tired. You are trying to figure out and guess how you can use Facebook to grow your business. Well, my name is Tina Ramsey, and I was just like you, trying to do it all, trying to figure it out on how I can use Facebook to grow my business. And I'm happy to say that I have finally figured it out. I have the Facebook blueprint on how you can successfully grow your business using Facebook if you put in the work. How do I know? It's because 98% of all my customers come right here from Facebook. So how was I able to do this? How was I able to leverage Facebook in the right way in order to propel my business, in order to attract more customers to my business and grow at the exact same time using the Facebook platform? Well, all of that is going to be discussed right in my Facebook bootcamp. It's going to be unlike any other boot camp or course or class you have ever taken, because I am going to take you on a behind the scenes background on how you're supposed to use the nuts, the bolts, and maneuver and do things on Facebook in order to get your business seen by potential new customers. So if you are ready to level up, you're ready to pivot, you're ready to get this thing done, and you're ready to be able to have a blueprint laid out for you so you don't have to, you can stop this guessing work. Well, then you need to go ahead and click the link above this video and go ahead and get into my bootcamp, Facebook bootcamp course today, because it's amazing. You are going to absolutely love it, and you will never look at Facebook again the same. So looking forward to seeing you there. I will talk to you guys later and see you in class. See you at the boot camp. Bye. All right, and we are back. For those of you who have been asking me about the boot camp, yes, it's still going on. It's not live now, but you will still be able to get, I'm still there answering questions and giving you updates. And you'll have that lifetime access. For those of you who do not know who this amazing gentleman is, right on the other side of the screen, over here. This is Mr. Jamaal Brown. He is the CEO of Black365.com, a positive, uplifting platform in which he is teaching us our history. And not just saying it's just for us as people of color. Anybody can benefit from learning about our history in a positive, uplifting way, seeing ourselves, seeing our image in a way that uplifts and upbuilds and also inspire you to greatness. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. All right. So with all that being said, Mr. Jamaal, I am so happy that we are back, and I have And I know you have an answer to this right here, because what advice would you give the ones that's just starting out? So they may not know exactly what they want to do, but they kind of like, what should I do? Do you have anything that you could share with them?
Absolutely. The advice I was given and the advice I took was discover your passion, right? I truly believe in my heart of hearts that the creator of all things put us here on this planet, each and every one of us, and puts inside of us a gift, something that we excel at, something that's unique to us, something that was given to us to show the world, to make the world a more beautiful and brighter place. I truly, truly believe that. I believe the quicker that we discover that and the quicker we present that gift to the world, again, the quicker the world will become even more brighter of a place. And one way to unpack that gift, I advise people to truly sit down and ask yourself, what would I do if I had 24 hours to do it? I can do it all day, every day, and no one would give me a dime to do it. Just something that thing that keeps you up late at night, the thing that wakes you up early in the morning. What is that thing that calls out to you when your mind is still? That thing when the TV's going, or maybe you're in a group of friends, but that's something that is calling out to you. What is that thing? What is that thought? What is that idea? And pursue it. Pursue it unabashedly, pursue it unashamedly, pursue it like a crazy person who pursues something, right? And despite, the naysayers, despite the folks that say, why, what is it about that? Why are you into that? Just keep on going and understand that that life is a marathon. It's not a sprint. And as Nipsey Hussle said, the marathon continues. So again, there's going to be bumps, there's going to be bruises, there's going to be roadblocks, there's going to be setbacks, but constantly pursue that thing. When I was putting together the first Black365 calendar, I had people say, who's going to be interested in that? Again, who wants to hear about Black history every single day? Don't you know how much research that's going to take? Don't you know how hard that's going to be? Who's going to buy it? Who's your audience? Who told you to do it? Who are you connected with? All these questions, all these objections, all these, again, negative thoughts bombarded me from all sorts of angles. But thank God, thank my ancestors that I saw my way through it. And again, I'm happy to say, I don't think I said this yet, happy to say that we're on year number 12. We've been producing this calendar every single year now for 12 whole years. And we've added additional products to the catalog as well.
Wow, congratulations on 12 years, because that is something that's amazing in itself, because so many businesses, especially during this time that we're living in now, they don't exist anymore. They had to close. So to know the fact that you was able to weather the storm, as we would say, through the ups and downs, and that you're sharing of this story with us. I wanted individuals to see the face behind Black365.com. It's not good enough for us just to know. I want them to know the heart, the soul, the heartbeat of why you do what you do. So thank you so much for being so transparent, sharing your story. And also, someone is going to watch this video that has been sitting on an idea since the beginning of time. That idea keep waking them up at night and saying, you need to do this, but they're afraid. This is your season. This is your moment to take that leap of faith and go 100% in on you.
That's right.
I want you to go 100% in on you. This is showing you that it can be done. Not saying it's going to be easy, because I'm a business owner as well. You're going to have your ups and down moments. You're going to have those euphoria moments where you're going to be like, oh, this is simply amazing. And then you're going to be like, oh, can I go on? Can I go on? But listen, that's a part of it. And think about what you have to offer and how it's going to change the world. What you have to offer? Is it something that's going to be impactful? Is it not just something that you're selling? Like he is impacting us with the knowledge of us knowing our history and having some roots. We need that. But what is it that you do or you can do that will impact the world or impact a certain amount of people that can inspire them or solve a problem for them? That's what you need to be thinking about. And like you said, Mr. Jamaal said, you need to be able to do this and be determined to do this whether you get a penny or not. Because truth be told, your first couple years, you're going to be broke.
Well, let me build on that thought if I could real fast.
Go ahead.
Certainly those first few years, definitely to produce the next year's calendar, right? You know, the first few years they had to beg, borrow, do everything short of stealing the funds, right? To produce those additional years. There were just certainly years I thought about taking off. You know, maybe I just take off this year. Maybe I just skip this one, save up, do a little bit extra research, come back strong next year. But thankfully, I had built up a customer base. I built up, you know, folks who were really rocking with what I was doing, and said, "Nah, brother, you can't stop. But you can't quit. Whatever we got to do to drag you across the finish line to produce that next year's calendar, you got to do it, brother. Again, you're too valuable. What you're presenting is too valuable, and the kids need you. We need you. So you can't stop. So again, I'm thankful for that, for my tribe who pulled me through those first few lean years, for sure.
Yes, we have to have it. So make sure you get you a good, supportive, uplifting circle around you that on those moments when you feel like giving up, they remind you why you started. Because we all know why we started, but sometimes when the stuff come and it's get difficult, we like, I don't know if I can keep going. Right. But then your circle, your customer base, your audience, the people who have been supporting you from the ground up, they'll be the ones that say, no, sir, no, ma'am. We need you. So what do you need me to do so we can keep this going? And so make sure you have a positive circle. We have a question, or I should say a comment. Said, I appreciate and admire your dedication, even if I can't tune in every time. Thank you, love. You can always watch the replay. That is why I make sure that I make it accessible to all of you, because I realize that most of you will watch on the replay because we have people watching all over the world. We are officially international. Woo, I'm happy about that. So Africa is sleeping now. So they will be watching this on the replay and all over in South America as well. And some places I can't even say their language. Thank God for Google Translate. Yes, but we are going to talk about this. I want you, with all this we've been talking about, you telling us your history, you telling us your background. They probably saying, well, Tina, what's up? What do he do? I know it's 365, but I mean, what is it? So show us, tell us, enlighten us, Mr. Jamaal, what that is.
All right. So again, our seminal product is the Black365 calendar. Right now, I'm in front of a green screen, and the front cover is red, black, and green colors of the Pan-African flag. So it's going to be washed out, but we'll take a look inside. So again, you have a wall calendar, right, with some amazing artwork and a biography of an individual, some living, some who have transitioned. Again, some beautiful, beautiful artwork there, and literally 365 days of Black facts. You'll find a fact that happened on that day in history each and every single day of the year. You can find your birthday, your child's birthday, your anniversary, again, and find out what, aside from you, happened on that day in world history. You'll find an individual, an instance, an idea, something, an invention, again, something created by somebody who looks like you each and every single day of the year. Again, we got James Baldwin there, biography, photo, and again, facts every single day that happened on that day in history. Again, we got Miss Ida B. Wells here, Mr. Stevie Wonder here, who just turned 70, Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, psychiatrist. We have Miles Davis. We have, if I could just take a quick moment and discuss this one a little bit more in depth, Dr. Hadia Nicole Green. And so she is a living legend. What I like to do, I like to bring history, I like to let people know that we have history makers amongst us, right? You are Black history. You are someone that possibly will go down in the annals of history and be, remembered for time for your contributions, right? And this is right here, a young 30-something sister. She has discovered and developed a revolutionary cancer-fighting technology.
Wow.
Not only, she doesn't treat with chemo, she doesn't treat with radiation. She injects nanoparticles into tumors, blasts them with lasers, and explodes tumors with little to no side effects. She's looking to take her take her technology to human trials, the phase 3 human trials. It takes about $10 million to go to the next phase. So we are actually helping her raise funds through the selling of this calendar. 10% of this calendar, 2021 edition, will go towards advancing her research. And again, we're happy and excited to collaborate with her. The name of her foundation is the Aura Lee Foundation. And again, 10% of the funds from this calendar will go to her and her work. Again, little known folks in Black history, well-known folks in Black history. The first Black woman to practice dentistry in California, and Jean-Michel Basquiat, artist right there. His artwork sold for the most money, $110.5 million, the most of any again, American artist. So again, you see a wide array of people from science, technology, engineering, arts, math, and all over the map. If I can quickly show these, again, we got some Black history cards. Again, we got some tech stuff going on there with the green screen, but Black history cards edition 1. This pack has 52 cards and 52 quotations from some of the greatest minds in our history. We got a red pack of Black history cards here, African Americans A to Z. Literally, you'll find out someone from A to Z and their amazing contributions. Our Black pack, our pack number 3, Black history athletes. So again, you'll find out athletes who have made tremendous contributions, both on the field and off the field. Folks like, again, Kobe Bryant there. You got Michael Jordan there, Serena, Venus, so forth and so on. Again, both males and females, brothers and sisters who have made tremendous contributions. And our most recent pack, our green packing, is not going to come up too well because I'm in front of a green screen, but African Americans in STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. Again, living legends and legends who have passed on, who have impacted the globe. What we call Black history, truly, truly, truly the missing pages of world history. The planet as we know it would not be what we know, again, without the inventions and contributions of Black people, and our products, again, bring that fact to life each and every day for both young and old.
I 100% agree with you. For those of you who are curious about where can you get this, because you know you need it, and I need to get me some too, okay? All right, so it's at black365.com. You will see his array of different products that he has. If you don't know where to start, why not start with the calendar and build yourself up? Because as you heard, as you buy the calendar, you'll be supporting that amazing sister, Dr. Green, in her going through her 3rd trial in order to help eradicate that pesky cancer that is plaguing not just the world, but especially our community. So why not do something that's not only going to help you, but it's going to help someone else, and in essence can possibly change the world. And you can say, I was a part of that.
That's right. That's right.
All right, I was a part of that. Listen, he even did something even better. If you use the code HS Oils, that's HS Oils, you will get 10% off. I mean, come on. You can help change the world possibly, and you can get a 10% discount, and then they're going to still help 10% to help her, Dr. Green, kill off this cancer that is plaguing our world and especially our community. So a win-win situation. We have a comment coming in. Oh, Miss Gladys Zimmerman, thank you, love. She said black360.com. Love it. That is one of your supporters right there.
The things at 0 to a 5 though. Black365. I like where she was going though. Black360, like all the way black, but we Black365, like 365 days of the year.
Let me pop it up right. 365, black365.com. All right, I want you to follow him on Facebook, so because they also share enlightening information right here on Facebook and also on Instagram. Now we are getting ready to take a small commercial break. I'm getting ready to share with you some information of some amazing other Black business owners that are doing their thing, and I want you to see what they're doing. Right here, we have the amazing Erlene Franklin. You know, we need the knowledge about our health and wellness, but about our history, but we also need to take care of our health. More than likely, especially within our community, we don't pay attention to our health until it starts doing things that we don't like, right? So I want us to change that predictor of our mindset and start looking at prevention as the cure and not always looking for a pill to help cure, which it doesn't. So health is your true wealth. She has an amazing way that you can get your vitamins and minerals inside your body. For those of you who don't like swallowing pills like me, where you can drink your way to health. Next, we have this amazing nonprofit organization that's called I Am Radiant. Right now, they're doing a towel drive in which you can donate funds or donate towels to Trish, which is the CEO of this organization. You can contact her by calling her at 917-406-6679. This is to help those in need. Listen, we cannot get anywhere without us learning to hold someone's hand and lock arms with someone, because you never know when you might be in the same situation, and you would definitely want someone to help you. Next, I want to tell you about this amazing event that's going to be happening at the end of November the 20th through the 22nd. It's called Homeschooling with Excellence. Listen, if you want to know how to homeschool and work, you want to know how to homeschool on a budget, you want to hear from a homeschooling dad, this is our lineup that we have right now. We have 2 more spots available. We was going to do about 12 people, but I decided to do a smaller group because I want you to really pull in and learn what they have to say. So you can contact me. I'm Coach Tina Rams if you want to know details on how you can be a speaker at this event. And we are back, and we have some more comments. She said, sorry, Black365.com. You're okay, love. We appreciate your participation. Wait, am I going right? This way. This is Mr. Jamaal Brown, the CEO of Black365.com. He specializes in our history, Black history, that's part of world history. And he shared with us his story. And if you don't know anything about what his story is, then guess what? You need to watch the replay, because it was very enlightening on how he became an entrepreneur and why he started this business and why we are benefiting from it, because he's solving a problem. We need to know our history, point blank. In order for us to know where we're going, we have to know where we came from. And in order for us to do that, we don't have all this time on our hands where we can go dig like he did to find all this stuff. So thank you for doing the work. The only thing we have to do is buy it.
That's right.
All right. So anything else that you would like to say? I want to just thank you for actually coming on this show and actually working with me on this, because I wanted them to hear you, see you, and you present your business in your words, not mine. So thank you for coming on.
You are welcome. Again, for over the past 12 years, we've received some amazing testimonials from parents, from schools, from homeschoolers in particular, who say, their children have been sparks, discovering so many different career options. My child thought they wanted to be a football player. Now they, learn that there's so many more things out there. There's astronauts, there's architects, there's engineers, there's all these fantastic career choices and things that they can aspire to. And, it's beautiful imagery. Some schools start off their school each and every day with the Black fact of the day. It will be the question of the day, or, a conversation topic, or do a quick write about, the fact of the day. There's so many ways that the calendars and the products can be implemented to every single day seamlessly. And again, I just want to thank you for having me. Again, humbled and honored to be here. And thank you in advance to all the fantastic listeners who go to Black365.com and use that promo code HSOILS, get the 10% off, help the channel, all that good stuff. It's a win-win-win for everybody. Collaboration is key. And I appreciate you. Learn something about us every single day, Black365.com.
I love that, man. We need to coin that, 365.com. All right. She said, thank you so much. I will be checking you out. So we know Miss Glass is going on. And I also know that right now you are actually being seen by over 10,000 homeschoolers that you did not even know. Okay. So, and that's not including the rest of the individuals from all the other different places that we are live streaming. I wanted them to hear you. I wanted them to see you. And I wanted them to be able to hear the person behind what you are doing. I already knew from what I read and what I have done how amazing you are. However, I wanted my goal for 2021, starting now and onward, is to show a dynamic of strong women and strong men who are making a contribution in a positive way in the world, making their impact their way, but it's positive and uplifting. And that is why we decided to change the name of the show from Heal the Honey Pot TV, which was just women, to the Tina Ramsey Show, which encompasses everyone. And we're still having the Heal the Honey Pot segment throughout the month. So ladies, don't worry. I'm going to help you take care of them honey pots still. Don't worry. So we're going to have our little separate stuff. But thank you for kickstarting season 2 of the Ramsey Show, Mr. Jamaal Brown, the CEO of Black365.com. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm just so happy that you came on today. She said, thank you so much. All right. With all that being said, we are getting ready to go. Make sure to tune in on our 7 platforms on the radio, because now we have heard your cries. We have heard you in the inboxes and the emails about the podcast. Well, we made it happen. And not only are we on there, we're on 7 places streaming. So you can download the apps and you can just listen to us as you're going throughout your day. And if you just want to watch the video, honey, stream it on your TV. And make sure to go to black365.com. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later. Everyone have a great, amazing rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.